Hi, my name is Nimish Goyal. I'm the author of the blog nimishgoyal.com. I write this career blog which helps students get inspired, get motivated, and I help young professionals and even the older ones craft a great life for themselves through inspiration, through motivation, and building a successful life both academically, professionally, and personally. So today I'm going to talk about something which is very close to my heart, the habit of getting up early in the morning or joining the 5 a.m. club. I joined this club, I developed this habit a long time back, and it has worked really well for me. It has done wonders for me in my personal life as well as professional life. And I'm going to tell you a little more about how it has helped me and how you can also start to develop this habit. A research at the University of Texas in 2008 found out that students who were early risers, students who considered themselves as morning people, were getting better grades than students who were not getting up early in the morning. What also found out that those students were more proactive, they were better planners, and they were in a position to comprehend technical and complex situations much better than students who were not getting up early in the morning. This kind of makes some sense, because if you look at the top CEOs, be it Tim Cook of Apple, or Indira Nooyi of Pepsi, or Howard Schultz of Starbucks, they all get up early in the morning. I was reading an article which talked about how top CEOs and top athletes, they have this habit of getting up very early in the morning at 4:30, 5:15, and start their day. So why do they do that? Like, I mean, there must be some reason why getting up early in the morning has helped these professionals become such big names. So I think when you get up early in the morning, the first thing is that you control the day rather than the day controlling you. It's very important. If you get up early in the morning when all of your other friends, colleagues, relatives, peers, they are sleeping, you have got up early in the morning and you have started to lead your day when others are sleeping. So it kind of gives you a lot of positivity around your day. It helps you plan your day very well. It helps you control your activities. You can plan, you can schedule, you can think about your aspirations, you can think about your goals, and morning time is a time when it is very absolutely peaceful, absolutely calm, serene. Nobody's there to disturb you, and therefore you can have a lot of positivity around yourself, and you can talk to yourself. That's a very important thing. We in the normal life, in the daily life, we don't get time to talk to ourselves. We are busy in our work, we are busy with our family, we are busy with our children, we are busy with our work, we are busy with our friends. How many of you get time to talk to yourself? And that is very, very important as a person. So early morning hours, get up. When you get up early in the morning, when you get up at 5 a.m., you can talk to yourself. That's the time when you can really introspect your behavior. When you can introspect your life, you can see what path are you taking. Is it the right path you are going to? Would this path lead to your professional goal? Would this path lead to your personal objectives? And that's the time when you can when you should spend time with yourself. So a very, very great habit to develop, and that's one of the major and the best factors to consider when you get up early in the morning. Also, when you join the 5 a.m. club, you're ready to take on the world bang on. You would have because you have spent you get up early in the morning, you spend some hours for yourself. You know where your strength lies, you know what are your weaknesses, and therefore you are kind of very, very kind of ready to take on the situations much better than probably people who are not early risers. And therefore you can plan your day well. If getting up early in the morning can also be a great habit to reach office early. You can spend time writing your emails, collating the relevant papers, also understanding which are the important clients, which are the important work you need to do today, and therefore you can spend a little more time than your other peers in terms of planning and prioritizing your stuff. So and also, if you're a student, you can plan you can study more, get into those holy hours of from 5 to 7, 5 to 8, and there's no one to disturb you. You can tackle with the most difficult subjects and topics, and therefore you're much better prepared in your studies, in your work when you're up at 5 a.m. lot of people ask me, Nimish, how do you get up? I mean, it's a great habit. We know that getting early, people do it, successful people do it. But how do you get up? And it's very difficult. We have those morning alarms, but it becomes very difficult to develop it as a habit. So my answer to them is that for any habit to get transmitted or to get hardwired in your brain, it needs to be done for 66 hours, for 66 days, I beg your pardon. There's a study by the University College of London which said that any activity which you do it for 66 days becomes a habit. Earlier, the studies used to say about 21 days, and there have been studies about 44 days, but the recent studies say it's 66 days. So the moment you do so if you develop a habit, if you develop an activity and do it for 66 days, there's a very high likelihood of that habit getting transmitted in your brain, getting hardwired in your brain, and then becoming a habit. And the moment it becomes a habit to you, you don't have to spend any extra effort, doing it. So I would suggest that you do it for 66 days, continuously, consciously. I know it's going to be a little difficult. I know it's going to be really tight for yourself, getting up early in the morning, but do it. I'm sure you are going to love it. So quick tips. I'm sorry. You can put the alarm clock away from your bed so that you are forced to get out. Don't put it near your pillow. Just put it somewhere else so that you are forced to get up out of the bed and snooze it or stop it. The other thing is you have a great sleep the night before. To have a great sleep the night before, I have been talking about writing a journal, writing your diary of life. So the previous night, write your diary, and when you end your day, just write down the things you have been grateful for, the things you have been really expressing your gratitude for the things which have happened to you, for your career, for your job, for your family, for your life, for your health. And the more grateful you feel towards the end of the day, the better you feel towards the better you feel when you're sleeping. It makes you feel very light, and obviously that helps you get a good sleep. The other thing which I do personally is I drink chamomile tea. Chamomile is a great sleep-inducing herb that helps you, soothes your nerves and relaxes your muscles. And it's a good tea. You can have a cup of chamomile tea that can help you, have a great sleep. And also, the most important thing is you should have a purpose. You should have a schedule lined up for yourself the night before. So if you don't have a purpose in the morning, if you don't have a schedule to follow early in the morning, you will not be motivated enough to get up at 5 a.m. So so when you're retiring the night before, plan your day. Write down the activities which you need to do the next day, so that when you get up in the morning, you're motivated to have a list of activities which you need to do. Plan for yourself, and that helps you kind of design your day and get up early in the morning at 5 a.m. So the other, so what do you do? So a lot of people ask me, Nimish, so we get up early in the morning, but then what do we do? What should we do? So 3-4 things which are very important to when you start your day. First of all, like I personally write down my journal. I've talked about writing a journal, writing a diary of your life, which is very important. So write your journal. When you write your journal, write down the 5 things which are very important for you in that day to happen, so that those 5 things, when get ticked, you will have an awesome day. Those 5 things should be the ones which will make your day worthwhile and which will make your day better than the previous day. So write down 5, 6, 7, whatever activities you want to achieve, and those activities should be something worthwhile, which will activities which help you grow as a professional, help you grow as a person, help you grow as a father, as a friend, as a teacher. Write down 5 activities which you need to do that, and then during the day, make it a point that your journal is always with you. Make a point that the moment you keep achieving those 5 activities, you keep taking it, and and that helps you feel motivated and inspired during the day. The other thing is that educate yourself. So prepare yourself for when it comes to education. Read inspiration books, read motivation books, read great biographies of people like Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, great entrepreneurs, great athletes, great politicians. Read their biographies and read inspiration books. I read a lot about these great entrepreneurs. I read a lot on how to how to manage my subconscious mind. I read great motivation books by Jim Rohn, by Brian Tracy, by Robin Sharma. These are great authors. They have loads of videos. They have loads of audio books. They have loads of books which you can read, which you can listen. Spend 30 to 45 minutes reading them, reading about them, reading about their life, learning in terms of how they have crafted a great life for themselves. So I read somewhere that to be successful is not difficult. What you need to do is you need to just copy the successful people. Just copy the successful people. Create those habits in yourself which those successful people have done. And I'm sure by reading their biographies, by reading their podcasts, by listening to them, you will have a lot of motivation built around your life, and you can obviously do well. So the third thing which you should do early in the morning is exercise. Unless you have a fit body, you will not have a fit mind. A fit mind only resides in a fit body. So get up early when you get up early in the morning, go for a jog, go for a walk, enjoy the woods, go to a garden, go to a park, and enjoy the cool breeze. And when you're jogging, when you're walking, just keep thinking about your aspirations, your goals, what you want to do in life. Where are you going? Is the path you're taking is right or not? What are the bad habits you have cultivated, and the way you need to cut them down. So think about all those things. Keep talking to yourself early in the morning. And if you're a student, or if you're a young professional, you always need to develop the habit of reading a lot. If you're a student, you obviously need to study. So those 3 hours, 4 hours early in the morning, 5 to 7, 5 to 8. Those are the golden hours. When nobody is there to disturb you. So pick up the difficult topics early in the morning when your brain and your mind and your body is fresh, and I'm sure you will be able to do much better when it comes to analyzing the difficult situations and analyzing the difficult topics. That's the time when probably you're going to kind of make a mark for yourself by reading them, by analyzing them, and by making solutions, and by getting to a level where you are able to solve those difficult situations and questions and answers. So that's pretty much about it on this video. I hope this video helps you, this video inspires you, this video guides you to develop this great habit of joining the 5 AM club. I have done it for last so many years. I have found it extremely helpful, and I request you that you do it. Don't postpone it for tomorrow, for day after, do it now. Just do it now. Make it a schedule. Make it a point that tomorrow morning when you get up at 5 AM. It is going to be difficult, let me tell you. It's not going to be easy, but that's a challenge. Make it a point that just think that all great people, all top executives, entrepreneurs, athletes, they have this habit. So there has to be something in it. And as I said, to be successful, just copy the successful people. So develop this great habit, and I'm sure you're going to do wonders to your life. I hope I am of service to you. I hope I am of help to you. Feel free to log on to my blog nimeshgoyal.com if you have any questions, or drop an email to me at nimeshgoyal.blog@gmail.com. I hope you're going to be a great member of this 5 AM club. And I wish you all the very best in life. Do well. Thank you.